Everyone, beats is a to back with another deck review. Another little bit of an odd one today. This is a Civil War Illuminated poker deck reproduction. And it says that right here on the front. It says Civil War Illuminated poker deck. It says A. Doherty and manufacturer New York. Oh, and also says Excelsior up here on top of that. Eagle. And this is basically what the Ace of Spades looks like. On the one side, it says that's an authentic reproduction of a Civil War era poker deck with full-length single-ended chord figures. The deck is beautifully illuminated with gold ink to recreate the look of the original cards. On the other side, it just says Civil War Illuminated poker deck, full 4 pips at the top. Same thing, Civil War Illuminated poker deck, and it says made by US Game Systems, and nothing on the bottom. You slide this out. On one side you get the same thing as the front of the box with A. Doherty and whatnot. The other side, Civil War Illuminated poker deck with all 4 pips. Then you get into the cards. There's no jokers because they didn't have them. There's one card that tells us all about Andrew Doherty called Printer. There's one that tells us all about this deck. And there's one that talks about card playing during the Civil War. So they're pretty interesting and informative. Here's your back design. Pretty cool. You can see it has basically metallic gold inks, which is nice. Shoot, I forgot to set this one up. But we'll just look at it briefly. So here's what you get for the pips. There's no indexes. The pips are actually really nicely detailed. And they got that gold metallic ink on the borders. And then the chord cards, they're vintage style. They only got 1 pip in the corner, no indexes again, and they got the full body and beautiful metallic inks and colors. And they actually got colors on the faces. I'll just show you one of each suit. As you can imagine, all the aces just have 1 pip in the center, which is a little bit odd. And here's a spade. It's very nice. Actually, the only concern I have is that without the index, it's a little bit difficult to determine if a card is actually a jack or a queen or a king. They're mostly familiar, but I just noticed that myself. It's like, wait a minute, what's that? But I'm pretty sure that's a jack. They're pretty familiar. Ace of Spades is beautiful. It's got the pip in the center, the A. Doherty circle logo. It says Excelsior up here with that eagle. And then manufacturer in New York. And a flower on the bottom. Very cool. And I've seen one similar to this in another reproduction that I have. I think the pips are pretty cool overall. Everything's pretty cool in this deck. I got it because it looked like it was pretty cool. I've been sort of wanting it, so I got it. I think it's already been used because I got it from a seller on Etsy. So maybe it doesn't handle the greatest, but then again, it's US Game Systems, so they never really had the best quality. Overall, I'm not sure if I'm even going to worry about rating it. Quality, you know, low quality, 2.5 out of 5 maybe. Usability, not so much because there's no indexes. It's more for collection purposes, so I'm not even going to worry about usability. It can be used for cards, games, and whatnot, but it's a little more difficult. And style-wise, it's pretty nice. I couldn't imagine having pips like this back then, but maybe they did. Very beautiful. For that, you know, I'll give it 4 out of 5. But I'm not going to worry too much about the ratings. It is what it is. It's a little bit harder to find, but you can still find it here and there if you're interested. And there's other reproductions as well that are pretty nice. That is that. I will see you next time with another review.